facing Milwaukee and Chicago. Got Greg Monroe. Jabari Parker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Carter Williams. The miss. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Knight leading the charge. And the ball travels out of bounds. Last touch. On defense, Chicago. There's the pick. Middleton on the wing.
Ethan.
Evan. Game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones. A long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right.
That possession did not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
It's Knight with the drive. Booker with it. Back to Knight. He feeds it to Evans. An easy 2 points on the way. Evans has got his first 2 points.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
So it's Chicago now. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take no chance slam by the big fella.
Now here's Parker. Uncovered. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Evans kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Booker. The three-pointer no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
To the paint. It's blocked. Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting an easy bucket.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Milwaukee trails by 4. Inside, Middleton. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Knight passes to Booker. Kicks it to Vucevic. Kid Gilchrist against Antetokounmpo. The feed now to Knight. 5 on the clock. Kept alive. And Vucevic throws it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Monroe takes it off the glass.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
It's Knight with the drive. Middleton against Evans. Left side, Knight. The stupendous finish in traffic. Knight's got 5 points so far.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
He dishes it to Booker. 1:46 left in the first. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 3 assists now in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Henson's checked in for Monroe. Mayo comes in for Antetokounmpo. Vasquez, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. Now here's Vasquez. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and and just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And he's good on the second. Chicago leading by 3. And Young kicks to Gordon. Here's the screen. Pass to Powell. It's Brown on the wing. No good on the 3. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Henson, a screen on Young. There's the dish to Mayo. And Bayless kicks to Vasquez. He nails it, and we're tied up. Here's Chicago. And Young, here we go. And that one's good.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay. It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Now, here is Young. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Bayless's shot is off. It's Brown with the drive, and that one's good. And here is Mayo. Here's Bayless. Got it off in time. But
ladies and gentlemen, dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Chicago.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Milwaukee looking to Kumbo. Then it's Mayo, and it's Vasquez in at the 1 spot.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys.
Out the passing, they are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
You know, sometimes the best way to attack size is to go right at it.
Dishes it to Henson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shot to the night. The first one falls. A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton's checked in for Mayo. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Vasquez. Henson hits them both. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Ennis kicks to Kid Gilchrist. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Evans outside. Pass to Ennis at the elbow. Vucevic just 5 to shoot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. For Chicago, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. He misses the free throw. Knights checked in for Ennis.
Nikola Vucevic.
And he's good on the second. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Carter-Williams against Knight. Carter-Williams dishes to Monroe. Takes it down to Middleton. Back to Monroe. Great tee that time from Vucevic.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now, here is Knight. 5 points in the game. Now the pass to Booker. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Carter-Williams leading the way. They get the rebound. Monroe. No good with the layup. Chicago trailing here. Outside Knight. Feeds it to Booker. Back to Knight. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Evans. And he gets it to go. Evans has got 4 points in the quarter.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they're mistaken.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Singleton, he's checked in for Chicago. Carrick Felix comes in for Tyreek Evans. Middleton outside. Passes to Monroe. Puts up the baby hook. That's good. And Milwaukee leads by 1. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Knight against Carter Williams. Picked by Vucevic. Unloads from 13. And the shot falls short this time.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
And stolen by Singleton. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Knight leading the charge. Really left alone that time. Knight's got 8 points.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Middleton outside. He's looking for Monroe and finds him. The second chance effort. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Monroe's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee. Here's Knight. Rebound, Milwaukee. Monroe's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Carter Williams, the pass to Middleton. Got a piece of it and stolen by Knight. To the inside. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now here's Ensign. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Milwaukee, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And he knocks down the first one. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Jabari Parker's checked in for Monroe. Mayo comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Vasquez, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. Young against Parker. Powell dishes to Brown. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Brown. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. 4 on the shot clock. Again, Chicago.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here is Bayless. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Wallace against Mayo. Ejected by Young.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Brown kicks to Young. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Wallace left side. It's stolen by Mayo. Here's Bayless. And it's blocked by Brown. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. .23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Vasquez. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound by Parker. Here's Bayless. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And Greg, that...
And the first half... And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
They've been ineffective in this one. Just no slowing down for Knight. 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Brandon Knight is out there with Tyreek Evans. Then there's Trevor Booker. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here is Knight. After the made shot from Greg Monroe. It's tipped. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Now here's Carter Williams. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. He kicks it to Parker. The 10-footer. Chicago grabs the miss. Evans outside. Left side, Kidd-Gilchrist. Parker with the steal. And here we go. Outside for Carter Williams. He feeds it to Parker. 14 feet away. Shot is off.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Knight into the lane. No good off the front iron.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing
Against Evans. Carter Williams with the bucket.
Just the
Time out of the game called for Chicago.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Team Dancers.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside Knight. Kicks it to Booker. It's Evans on the wing. Defended by Middleton. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Timeout call.
Timeout. Start it.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Team Dancers.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. But they'll get another chance. Evans against Middleton. 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Monroe, no good.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
And the rejection by Monroe. All going up court. Here's Parker. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. 6 points for Jabari Parker. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Now here's Vucevic, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Vucevic for
He is
2.
an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Parker with him. Defended by Booker. Parker passes to Carter Williams. Parker a screen on Knight. Here's Carter Williams. But they recover it. Here's Monroe. Tries yet again. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Monroe has been putting up some strong numbers. He's got 8 points and a block.
Milwaukee shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Some changes for Chicago. Powell, he's checked in for Vucevic. Wallace comes in for Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Ennis in for Brandon Knight. Milwaukee also making some changes. Vasquez comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. That is good.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Bayless dishes to Parker. Here's Middleton. And that one's good.
Chris Middleton.
Chicago leading. Here's Ennis. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Brown is checked in for
Still team ball.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Chicago making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. On defense, Milwaukee. They trail by 3. Brown kicks to Powell. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shot, high post. Bayless's shot is off. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Ennis. Banked in off the glass. Ennis has got 4 points this quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now the feed to Parker. Mayo into the lane, and it's blocked. Pass to Brown. Finished off the break. Brown's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Now here's Vasquez. Here's Bayless. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez.
Nice piece of work there. Give yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Here's Ennis. Here's Powell. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Singleton. He's checked in for Gordon. Carrick Felix comes in for Gerald Wallace. Young is subbed in for Ennis. Chicago leading by 8.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. The lead pushed to double digits. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Vasquez kicks to Mayo. With 4 seconds on the clock, the shot is off.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And he trains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, we thought the 3rd quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the ball to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the NBA...
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Monroe on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
You look at the second half, and you can point to missed opportunities, especially at the foul line, as one of the main reasons for this loss, if they go on to do that here.
Chicago leading by 12. Knight dishes to Kid Gilchrist, and Vucevic throws it down.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Carter Williams against Knight. Now Carter Williams puts up a 3, and that one's good.
Michael Carter Williams.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Outside Mayo. He dishes it to Monroe. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. The 17-footer. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. On to Tacumbo's got it back down to single digits for Milwaukee. Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now. Looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
And Parker, here we go. Vucevic with the block. Now running up the court, Evans trying to push it up. Here's Booker, powered down after the assist right into the lane.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. Vucevic with the block. And Brandon Knight the bucket on the assist by Evans. Evans has got 5 assists in the game. Milwaukee trails by 15. Now here's Carter Williams. They set the screen. The dish now to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Monroe, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Chicago leading by 13. Knight passes to Booker. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Middleton outside. Back to Carter Williams. 13 feet away. Knight grabs the board. Chicago with the ball. Here's Evans. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. And that's 12 points for Tyreke Evans.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Knight against Carter Williams. Dishes it to Monroe. Up off the screen, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And Vucevic throws it down.
Making 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Monroe. Here's Chicago. Here's Evans. Good work defensively by Monroe.
You know what? His finishing ability is not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Knight dishes to Evans. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Carter Williams. Can't get it to go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Knight for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Monroe. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%. And it goes out of bounds. Last Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Knight into the lane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Carter Williams can't get it to go. The pass to Vucevic. Back to Knight. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Middleton inside the three-point line. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Another miss by Middleton.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. You're lucky you couldn't punish them for it.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that, though. Throwing down the hard one-handed.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 11. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeouts late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.